All right, guys, so it's been officially a week since my time belt service has been done. I have a 2013 Honda Ridgeline with 68,000 miles on it. By Honda's standard at 7 years or 100,000 miles. And as you can see, at 68,000 miles, and even though it's past the time interval, the belt looks pretty mint. It's not brittle, it's pretty soft, as like any new belt. So this actually gives me a standard. If I continue living in this region, I probably won't change my my belt again this early. I'll probably just go by the mileage going forward from here. So it's a learning lesson too, you know. So that's with the belt. I'm sure you guys. So I'm not saying not to change it. I would say I'll definitely say for you guys who are on their first belt, just go with Honda's recommendation. And then just again, depending on what region you're in, change it the first time and see how the belt is in your area, because dry rot is still a factor. And in my area, rotting is not a problem here. So that's something for me to keep in mind. The pump, it's still good. There's some resistance here. It's not free spinning. So the pump is really good at 68,000. The weirdest thing is my advisor, when he quoted me for the job, he said that it would have cost me $950 just for the belt and water pump, right? And then $275 for the tensioner. The pulley, the pulley was never even in our conversation, which is kind of weird. But he was like, if it needs to be replaced, that was the word he used or chose. If it needs to be replaced, we will replace it for $275. I'm like, cool. And then I posted a comment on Facebook, and you guys said the tensioner is probably one of the biggest things to replace, and that was nerve-wracking because I'm like, I'm paying $950 when I just paid another $275 for the tensioner and call it a day. But luckily the mechanic changed it for me, and then of course I got to pay for it too. So but yeah, so my biggest concern was the water pump timing belt, and that was done. I'm done with the vehicle. As far as like with the engine goes, and at 68,000 miles, I don't think I need a valve adjustment. So that's down the road. When 100,000 miles, I'll change it. I'll do that. The only thing that I felt like that was a waste of money was the drive belt. They charged me $84 for this, and I just had the belt changed last year because it was actually going bad. So for you guys, make sure you clarify what you want done and what not done, and what not to be done. Because this was definitely a hard pill to swallow with $84 for a belt that cost $20 or $10 to replace. So if I would have basically factored that in or tell them not to cut or replace the drive belt, it would have cost me $1,000 to replace for the service, because I had a coupon too. So something for you guys to keep note. Again, I'm not telling you guys not to do it. I'm just telling you guys just to factor in your variables, as in dry rotting, your weather and whatnot. So like for me, I'm in the New York area. We don't have extreme hot weather, but we do have extreme cold weather. And going by that belt, I should be fine. Or on any of my other Honda V6, I will probably use my judgment and hold on and not be too concerned about the time interval, but go by the mileage. So, but yeah, it's pretty damn good. All right, guys, see ya.